What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And we've got gold, silver, platinum, palladium all up since the last trading day. And we're going to get into a story. So I always like to start my day kind of just reading the news, drinking a cup of coffee. Sometimes I'll have myself a smoky treat via cigar. And let's check out this story. So I'm going to read this verbatim and then ask you guys in the chat what you think about this. So gold bars and Google searches. All right, this got my interest. These are these little things too I get from Google every now and then with different stories. I have looked up this particular person in the past. Just comes across the news feed. So anyways, I'm going to read this verbatim. So if you guys don't always watch, but you tend to listen, I guess I should say verbally then what prices are. So gold today is $2,373.20. Spot. Silver is $28.39. Platinum, $1,013.60. And palladium, $1,012. So nice to see the platinum and palladium over 1,000. Not sure why they lag so much, but that's a conversation of a different day. Anyways, the story is written by Ry Rivard, and it's out of New Jersey here. So gold bars and Google searches, the damning evidence in Bob Menendez corruption trial. So Senator Bob Menendez is charged. This is as of May 12, 2024. Again, this is a news article by Ry Rivard. So Senator Bob Menendez is charged with more than a dozen corrupt acts that span the globe. But no detail gripped the public like the gold bars found stashed in his New Jersey home. Not only did federal investigators find 13 gold bars in the summer of 2022, but Menendez's own curiosity about their value shows up in repeated Google searches 3 separate times, according to prosecutors. Menendez searched online for the cash value of the gold. Those details and more are expected to emerge at the senator's criminal trial that begins Monday. I think that's tomorrow. Prosecutors allege that the senator or his wife, Nadine Menendez, took bribes to influence state and federal prosecutors to go easy on his associates, aid the government of Egypt, and help seal a deal between an associate and an investment company led by a member of the Qatari, so that's spelled Qatari, Qatari royal family, even as he was one of America's most powerful officials on international affairs, as a leader of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. To prove their case, prosecutors will need to tie those gold bars to things the senator is alleged to have done to receive them. It helps that prosecutors have years of the senator's phone and electronic records, including Google searches. Prosecutors say those searches largely followed interactions involving the Menendezes and Fred Dabes. Dabes is spelled D-A-I-B-E-S. Dabes? I'll say Dabes. A New Jersey business person who is accused of bribing Menendez. The senator is alleged to have tried to help Dabes avoid legal troubles and to seize on a business opportunity involving an investment company run by a member of Qatar's royal family. And then there's a picture here of Nadine Menendez leaves Manhattan Federal Court on March 21st by Yuki Iwamura of the Associated Press. Okay, so another co-defendant in the case, Egyptian-American business person, Whale, and then they have Will Hanna, is also alleged to have provided the Menendezes with gold bars. Nadine Menendez is said to have sold some of them before investigators searched the couple's home and deposited the proceeds into bank accounts she controlled. Here's how prosecutors have framed the timing of each Google search. So I guess he's searching how much is 1 kilo of gold worth. So guys, this is not just 1 ounce bars of gold or 5 ounce bars of gold. These are kilos of gold. Kilo bars. So when we're talking 13 gold bars, we're talking kilo bars. I believe kilos are, well, I think they're pretty expensive. Anyways, in mid-October 2021, Menendez and his wife had just returned from a trip to Qatar and Egypt, where they'd met with the Egyptian officials and had dinner with Hannah. They were picked up at JFK Airport by Dabe's driver, according to the federal indictment. Federal prosecutors allege Menendez tried to get other prosecutors to go easy on Dabe's, who is facing separate fraud charges in New Jersey federal court. The driver took the Menendezes to their home in New Jersey. The next day, the senator searched for how much is 1 kilo of gold worth. So again, parentheses, kilo of gold price. In January 2022, Dabe's driver, who is not named in the indictment, called Nadine Menendez, and then she texted Dabe's, "Thank you, Christmas in January." About 2 hours later, the senator called a federal prosecutor handling Dabe's case, the first time the senator had ever called the person, according to federal prosecutors. Then there's an image of 2 kilo bars, and one says Swiss Bank Corporation, and the other one I can't tell, but it also looks, maybe does it say Denmark? I don't know. I'm not going to zoom in and jump out of this. Anyways, this image shows 2 of the gold bars found during a search by federal agents of Senator Bob Menendez's home and safe deposit box. U.S. Attorney's Office via the Associated Press. Okay, several days later, the senator searched for kilo of gold price. The driver's fingerprints were later found in the couple's New Jersey home on an envelope containing thousands of dollars in cash. The envelope also had Dabe's DNA and his return address. Again, parentheses, 1 kilo gold price. In May 2022, after a meeting between Menendez and Dabe's, the Qatari investment company signed a letter to invest in a major real estate project Dabe's had been working on in New Jersey. Thereafter, according to the indictment, Dabe's provided Menendez with at least 1 gold bar. Again, 1 kilo bar, not 1 ounce, kilo. 3 days after the letter was signed, the senator, his wife, and Dabe's had dinner in Edgewater, the New Jersey town where Dabe's development would be. Later that evening at around 10:30, the senator hit Google again, searching for 1 kilo gold price. And that's it with that story. So, very interesting. So what do you guys think? Is it normal for a person to have that is of political power, a U.S. senator, to have 13 kilos of gold in his house, bars, and safe deposit boxes, and envelopes with cash, and then searching, basically they're saying he's searching the price of kilo bars shortly after meeting or these events, meeting with officials and whatnot. Okay, so let me know what you guys think about that. And if you're from New Jersey, that'd be even more interesting to get your opinion. And let's check out what a kilo gold goes for. So let's go to APMEX, kilo gold bar. All right, top pick. Here we go. 77,487. So, and if you times that by 13, let's check that out. Let's use our calculator on our phone here. So 77,000. He's got 13 of them in his house. So, all right, he's got $1 million of gold. That's, I think, would have been a much better headline than gold bars and Google searches if I were to write the story, but I'm not a writer. But what do you guys think of that? So the senator has 13 of these kilo gold bars in his house, and he's searching the price of them periodically. I think he's forgetting what they're worth, or maybe he's still making sure they're worth whatever. I know myself, I will check the price of silver. I won't necessarily be searching what the price of a kilo is, but I guess if I had $1 million worth of gold kilo bars in my house, I probably would be doing searches on it. So, what do you guys? Wouldn't you guys do that? I don't know, but I've actually, I think, well, the most gold I've ever held in my hands was at the coin shop, and that was a 10-ounce gold bar, which I thought was pretty impressive, and that was when gold was closer to $2,000. Now it's like $2,350. So I've held 20 grand worth of gold in one piece, and it was not that large, but I'm assuming a kilo bar is quite the sight to be seen. Yeah, this is what I held in my hands. There we go. Not a Credit Suisse, but it was whatever, some other type of brand. So what do you guys think of that? $1 million worth of 13 kilo bars and envelope with some cash with some other dude's fingerprints on it. I could care less about the political aspect of things, but man, that is some pretty, as they say, damning evidence, right? But as far as a stacker, so let's say this particular person is a stacker of kilo bars. What would his defense say? Well, he stacks kilo bars, and he likes to check the prices of them every now and then. So how does that make him, how does this make him guilty of his Google search? So I didn't know you could take a Google search and tie that to a criminal investigation. That seems to be kind of stretching it, right? But, okay, if you do stack gold, and you are a stacker per se, and you do like to stack things, are there any other precious metals in his house? Are there silvers? Are there American Silver Eagles? Does he collect numismatic coins? Does he collect or does he acquire 1 ounce gold bars, 1 ounce coins, American Buffalo, the Buffalo gold? Let's see, things like, here, let's take a look here. So let's say, does he have stuff like this in his house? They don't say that. Does he have this in his house? Does he have a bunch of 1/10 ounce? Again, I'm not sure what he makes for money, but I think senators make at least over 100 grand, right? So I think the investigation should mention that this is $1 million worth of gold bars in this guy's house. And is he a stacker? Is his wife a stacker? So, like, if I were investigating this, knowing the habits of, those of you who watch my channel and myself, if you got 1 kilo bar, let's say you got one, not 13, not $1 million worth, but let's say you have 1 kilo bar. You're going to have other stuff, right, in your safe. You're going to have some 10th ounce. You're going to have some American Silver Eagles. You're going to have some numismatics. That's just stuff you're going to actually have, right? If you just have 13 1 kilo bars, so $1 million worth of bars in your safe, and nothing else, like no other coins, ounces of bullion, just 13 kilo bars between your safe at home and your safe in the safety security box at the bank, that is fishy as all you know what. The HE double hockey stick, as they say. So, again, I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying, looking at it from a perspective of a person that collects things, if you had $1 million worth of kilo, you would also have $1 million worth of other stuff. Real high-end Morgan silver dollars, other types of gold. You'd probably have a stack of American gold buffaloes. You'd have a tube of American gold eagles. You know what I mean, guys? You'd have all that stuff. You'd have some older collectible gold, the numismatic gold. Was it pre-1933? You'd have this stuff in your safe all day long. You're not just going to have 13 big, ginormous bars and nothing else. So, but again, does that prove anything? No, but don't you have to like prove where you got that from as well? So are they basically like, hey man, when did you buy this $77,000 kilo bar, right? What are the rules in New Jersey? Do you have to report if you spend over 10 grand in a shop? Do you have to report it? I'm pretty sure you have to report it if you sell over 10 grand. If not, I believe any shop in the United States is committing illegal activities, because anything over 10 grand, you're supposed to fill out a form just to report to the government that this X person with this social security number brought in this item and I gave them over $10,000 for their goods, right? You're supposed to report that. I don't know. There's a lot to be, there's a lot of information that seems to be missing from the story and the investigation, and we shall see what happens. So anyways, just decided to share that story with you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Again, everyone, this is America, so everyone is innocent until proven guilty. But, dude, if all you have is 13 kilo bars, $1 million worth of bars in your house and safe deposit box in the bank, and nothing else, no other collectible coins, nothing else, that's shady, dude. That is so shady. But whatever. You know, who knows what's going to happen. So I'll continue to follow the story, but I figured I'd share this information. Let me know in the comments, too, if you like this type of format, just sharing these type of stories. And again, this is America. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty, but that's, I don't know, man. I didn't know they could check out your Google searches on kilo bars and say you're guilty because of that. So there's a little more information that would have been nice that would have got released in the story. So we'll keep checking it out and see as this trial progresses. I guess it's starting tomorrow. All right, thanks guys for watching, and have a great rest of your day.